Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, I think we're live on TikTok. Good morning to everybody on TikTok. Damn. The view on TikTok looks really nice. There we go. Well, anyhow, let's get things rolling. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My bad. Hold on. There we go. I don't blame you if no one's here. It's too fucking early in the morning. But we're going to have some fun. A 30-second buy stop for all indices on the open come Sunday evening. Is that today? Tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Yeah, today's Saturday. Fuck. I'm tired. So that's your call out. There'll be a 30-second buy stop to the blue line, all 6 indices, come Sunday evening. Am I live on YouTube? I do not know the answer to that. Looks like it. Yay. I don't know if anybody's here, nor do I care. This will be for everybody after this time period. I just couldn't sleep. I couldn't go back to sleep. I've been up for like an hour, hour and a half. I got about 2.5 hours of sleep, maybe. So hopefully I get a little more sleep than that a little later on, peeps. And we're done. I think that's it. So we should be go on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live, all that stuff. Good morning to everybody on those. Sally C, Grand Rising. What in the hell, Sally? You're here? Grant is here. Good morning, Sally. Good morning, Grant. Good morning, Algis Luna. Good morning, Grilliano. What the hell are you guys doing? 7 people and 7 likes? Why, you guys are the best. Okay, maybe I should do this at 4 a.m. every morning. Oops, sorry, I hit the TikTok one. How's everybody doing this morning? Tired as fuck? Or maybe it isn't morning for you guys where you're at. Oh, I don't know who in their right mind is up at 4 a.m. wanting to learn how to trade, but yet here we are on a Saturday morning. That's funny. We're going to look at the robe. I'm going to answer some questions in the Discord. I know no one's going to be posting a Discord this morning. I'm at work. Oh, cool, Caruliano. I'm glad you're at work watching, but I want to get your ass retired eventually, Lord willing. But demo trade only, not a financial advisor. Good morning, Johnny Green. It's definitely morning where I am. Oh, I'm sorry, Sally. You sure about that? Maybe you should go back to sleep. I don't blame you. Y'all can watch it later. I am going to answer some questions in the Discord. We have a Discord room that's labeled coming soon. BriBot chat. All right. Let's see what we see. That demo today was, thank you. The BriBot is shaping up. Awesome piece of kit. So excited. Do we know what the setup is for the BriBot? For example, a certain broker. Okay. So let's read their questions here. Do we know the setup? Is there a certain broker? Well, it's being put on TradingView. See, this kind of annoys me. Watch the videos when I talk about it, but that's okay. It's brand new. Well, coming up. So the broker is any broker you want to trade with. It goes only on TradingView. How much is needed in the account? Well, it's demo trade only, so you can put any amount you want in there. If I missed it in the video, I apologize. I just didn't see it. Just want to make sure that I hit the ground running. It comes out in advance. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Great question. I'm using only NinjaTrader right now. Great for futures, some coin. Yep. Again, like I talked about just the other day, Pine Connector connects you from TradingView to MetaTrader 4 or 5. Feel free to use that or not. I don't give a fuck. That's up to you. You know, I'm not here to judge or want, or I don't give a fuck. You can use anything you want to get TradingView out, any kind of trade copier. I don't care. Okay, so let's go back to the questions, make sure we answered them. I also did search another platform, but I wait for clear constructions from Kevin and team. Yeah, there's other platforms. Use the fuck you want to use. Yeah, so thank you very much, whoever this was, Casey. Yeah, exactly. I gave 100. See, some of you don't even look. MRV Dream Night gave 100% and super reacted to that. That's me. Thank you very much, KCBW. So there are several tools that connect to your broker of instrument choice. And it really works. I don't give a fuck. You use the trade. Hell, fucking take the trades manually and put them in. Jesus. Okay. Is there anyone out there actually listening? I'll ask for a 7. If anyone out there is actually up and awake, can someone type out a 7 or a yes if you understand that you can use any tools to connect any broker you want to anything you want to do with the robot? I don't give a fuck. Keith happens to use, the great Keith Palmer, put some respect on his name, the Pine Connector. But you can use anything you want to use. So is anyone out there going to give me a 7? Okay, thank you, Ramiro. Good morning, Ramiro, by the way, on TikTok. Sorry, I didn't say good morning to my TikTokers. There's a few here. Haroon, where you been, Haroon? Good morning. Good morning, Haroon and Ramiro. No one else is here. It says 6 people. Oh, well. 777 says Grant. Oh, good. There's a few of you. Grilliano, Crash. Oh, who the hell needs 90, 100, 200 people watching? 9 people watching is good enough. I got to change my little saying. I've been trading since roughly speaking, that I remember, 1991. So someone said that was 34 years. So let's see. I forgot. 30 plus years. How long full time? Oh no, I think it's been longer than 4. I think we're pushing like 5+ years. Well, we'll leave that. I don't give a fuck. All right. There you go. I've been trading for 30+ years full time. Okay, I'll work with that. Okay. Sorry. Da 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 da. All right, we're talking about an upcoming robot. Hence the name of the video. This is so gorgeous. The robot will first be released 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, 10 hour, 12 hour probably. And then it will be a daily read, weekly read, monthly read, 3 monthly read. Okay, so I answered the questions. Let me go over to here. Let me share. Can I share this while we're still live? Really? Copy. Thank you at Casey for posting the correct answer and actually watching the videos. Rest of you, whatever. I answered all the above questions and then some. Use why. Quit being lazy. Fucking lazy ass bastards. Anywho, here we go. All right. So that takes care of those questions. Does anybody else have any questions on the BriBot? Let me go over a few things with it. You know, it's fluid. Things are fluid. Things are changing all the time. Nothing's set in stone. We're currently in the middle of a 12-hour buy stop to record highs, as called out by the robot, let's be clear. So let's write down a few things here. Oh no, I lost for 30+ years. Well, and initially when we were trading options with Intel and AMD, we were making a little, and Marvel, we were making a little money back then. But not like now. Now is, totally different. All right. Welcome. Let's see. We always do this. My name is Kevin Grego. My wife's name is, hey. My beautiful wife name is Bree. I have been trading 30, fucking crazy, huh? Plus years, 4+ years from anywhere in the world. Thanks to my system, the safety trade system. Thanks to my system, the safe trade system. Well, you get the idea. We have an upcoming fully automated. We do have a robot already, by the way. I think who made the breed? I think I owe. Um, I think it's Bob Ooten named the BriBot, if I'm not mistaken. We have it on video, but I think it was Bob who named the BriBot. He gets the BriBot for. I'll give him the first version, whichever version of the BriBot he wants for life. He'll get it for as long as I'm trading. He'll have access to it. The BriBot. Um, Definitely at first. Not sure on all the pricing and all that. Does anybody have any questions over what I just posted there? I think, welcome. My beautiful wife named Bree. I've been trading 30 plus years, 4+ years from anywhere in the world, thanks to my system, safe trade system. We have an upcoming full development trading robot named the BriBot. It's being coded by the great Keith Palmer strictly. Did I spell strictly right? Available to my members. Release dates unknown, 3 to 6 months, probably way sooner. Cost, da 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 da. And then it's going to be basic on what it's going to, the first one's going to be. All right, is there anything I should list on here that I didn't list? It's early. Trust me, it's way too early. Da, 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 da. What saves this in pictures? All right. I think that covers it. So we're about to go over the some of the coding of it right now, what it's looking for, how to make entries, all that good stuff. Da 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 da. Is there any questions over anything before I get started? What's up, Lazarus? Why the hell are you on here, Lazarus, too early in the morning? Haroon, it's too early in the morning for you, too. Okay. What you're looking at with these little gold brown lines with the 30-minute, 2-hour, 4-hour, 7-hour, 10-hour, these are actually all the entries of the robot as things have been going up. It's currently calling a 12-hour buy stop to a record high, which is just occurring. It'll be going up from there. So, yeah. I think the picture on TikTok is exceptionally clear. Some guy was complaining about it yesterday. I don't think I'd be complaining. That shit, it looks good. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, my friend. All right. I already gave you a free call out. You have a buy stop to record highs on all 6 indices. Specifically, there's a 30-second buy stop Sunday at open. Now, I've got me a position. This is Grilliano. Awesome. All right. Now, let's go over some call outs. I'm going to go all the way down here to the 30-minute. Oh, look, it's called a 30-minute. Really? Wait, how did it call a 30-minute? It did call a 30-minute. Oh, fuck. Well, okay, there is a current 30-minute. Oh, my God. This is why we check this shit. All right, here we go. Now, technically, it should have called this one. Let me see. So here we go. I'm so particular. I am very, 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 very particular when it comes to this kind of thing. I don't fuck around. It's got to be 100% exact or don't do it. So this one didn't go below. This one went below. This should have been called pink cross blue. Oh, how high was the pink and blue? Yeah, it will catch this one in the future. It caught the second one. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, what you're looking at when you see this. Look at that. That is so fucking cool. All right. The blue line went in at 23,018. Nice, Gorliano. I bet you're in good money, aren't you? 23. Was that off of one of my calls using the system, Gorliano, I'm guessing? 2,300. I'd like to see why his reasons were for taking that. 300 pips up. Yeah, he's doing pretty fucking good. Congratulations, Gorliano. You're better than a professional fucking trader if there is such a thing. What a joke. All right. Let me do a little swallow. Using the system, I figured, Gorliano. I just wondered if it was a certain buy stop you had used. All right, so here we go. Here we go. The blue line. The blue line is when the robot starts thinking. Just look at it that way. So when the robot flips on, right here on this blue line, it starts to think. It goes, hey, we have these order of operations. The AI turns on. Goes, hey, we're looking for a whole bunch of things. Okay, so when this blue line turns on, let's be clear now. When the blue line turns on, when the blue line pops up, the robot AI starts thinking, looking for the order of operations, as Keith likes to say, the great Keith Palmer. Okay. Now, the BriBot starts looking at all 6 indices. Okay. You know who they are, but I'll list them out anyways. US 30, YM1, NAS 100, NQ1, SPX 500, ES1. Okay. Then it looks at the current time frame plus the previous and next time frames. Here's an example, i.e., if 1 hour current, it looks at 30-minute and 2-hour time frames all at once. 7s if you're clear on what I just wrote out. Okay, so when the blue line fires up, it starts to fire up on all 6 indices on all time frames before, after, and current chart we have it on. Thank you, Ramiro. Poor Ramiro's gonna have to carry the load for the TikTok group. Thank you, Grant. Good morning, Grant, if I didn't say good morning to you. Good morning, Johnny Green, Arginus Luna, Grilliano. Okay. Now I'm good and I can trade like that, but it is obviously keeping track of things better than me. It really is. It's just amazing what it does. Let me fix that, sir. Okay. Then it starts to look for, this is where it gets real interesting for you guys. Okay. Then it starts to look for demo buy stops on current and prior time frames. Oh shit, hold on. Then for a fill in the gap on the higher time frames. Then it looks for 4 out of the 6 symbols price action to drop below my two EMAs. Okay, and I'll show you what that looks like. Then it looks for entry. Now entry is something totally different. Okay, so now that we have all that written out, so it's looking for certain patterns and certain things. The BriBot is amazing. Yes, it is. And my wife's even more amazing. Ah. All right, here we go. So again, when the blue line pops up, it starts to activate. It's mined the AI, the code, whatever you want to call it. It's starting to look on 6 indices, the current time frame before, time frame after, and it's looking for a certain something. It's looking for buy, stop, current. It's looking for fill in the gap in the future. Then it's looking for the previous time frame, a certain way to look, which is all green, and that's what it's looking for. Okay. Then once it sees what it's looking for, oh, the blue line wasn't low. The sniper is checking the sniper. I forgot about that. Oh shit! Hold on a second. Let me add that back in there. Everything's based on the sniper, and I forgot to put it in. Isn't that ironic? Hold on. There you go. Let's go over here. Most importantly of all, which is why I didn't call that trade, most importantly of them all, Jesus, leave it to me. It's early in the morning, right? Of them all, it is looking at the sniper on all indices. It's looking for the blue line high, pink line crossing. And this is by far, without this, it won't make the call. That's why I didn't call the trade that I thought it should call. See, Keith's right, I'm wrong. Okay, so here we go. So take a picture of that too. All right, so now let's look at what we're looking for. It fires up. It says, hey, what the fuck? What's going on, peeps? That's what it's saying to itself. It starts to look for things. Let's see what it starts to look for. It goes, boop, blue line on, activated. Robot scanning all 6 indices. Robot scanning current time frame. Robot scanning previous time frame. Robot scanning the next time frame, which will be the 1 hour in this case. So it is looking up, it's looking down, it's looking current. It does not see the blue line low, so it won't make this call. Then it bops over to this one. It says, hey, should have made this call. Orange line went underneath, that's the orange arrow. And then, hey, pink cross blue, green, 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 red, buy stop. It should have entered somewhere right around there. Now, it may not have entered because there may not have been 4 out of the 6, or 3 out of the 6, or 2 out of the 6, or 5, whatever I put it on. Right now, I think we have 4 out of the 6. No, I think we have 2 out of the 4. Well, either way, it didn't see it on multiple symbols, so it didn't take this trade. I'm sure that's why I didn't take the trade. And then it comes over in here and says, oh, pink cross blue, green, 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 red, green, green, buy stop. It must have been a green, green on the higher time frame on the 1 hour. I'm sure it is. If we go over here, we can see that. Is everybody following along with the logic of the robot? Yes or no? I know the robot's going to trade better than you guys. Yeah, here it is. So it didn't see it on the 30 minutes, so it's going to call it on the 1 hour. Pink cross blue, green, 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 red, green, green, buy stop. And there you go. So that's how it's logically not taking certain trades. Didn't take this trade, didn't take that trade, is taking this trade. I like it. We're going to have to go back and see why. I'm sure it wasn't enough things, but at any rate. So now it found the correct trade to take. Can you imagine? It avoided the bad trade. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Romero. It didn't take any. So let's be clear. Some of you are not appreciating what I just spoke to you. Okay, well, that's another back there. It didn't take any of these trades, didn't get caught in this mess right here, which 90% of you would have got wrong. And then it didn't take the trade right here. Could have taken this trade, but again, I don't know how many symbols it's looking for, and did take this trade. So the robot is spotting the trade, very, very, very well. This is just happens to be for NAS, but it's spotting the trade extremely well. So thank you, the great Keith Palmer. All right. So y'all with me? Sevens if you're with me. This is great. I'm glad we're going over the robot. People can learn a lot about this and how to trade properly. Okay. Again, for those of you who are just joining, which there was a couple I see, not a lot, but there's a couple. We're up to about 20 on the one, and oopsie, there we go. Oh, we can actually do this too. I think we can go back. Let's see. Oh, shit. Hold on, maybe. There you go. There's your release date stuff and all that good things. I don't like how this keeps pulling back. I'm going to have to move this out a little. Okay. And there we sit. So it flips on with the blue line. Hey, 6 indices, current time frame, before time frame, after. What are you lining up with? Is the sniper low or high? Nope. Starts to look for it. Boom, here it is, at least on one. We see it on NAS. And then we see NAS is actually okay because we can see over here where it's calling it that it is green on the other sniper. So we're pretty good on that. Okay, so here we are. It goes pop. Let me see what it looks like. Let me go back over here a little bit. There we go. Doop, 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 doop. Yep. Beautiful. Then the orange line, does it cross below the orange line, go below the green and the yellow? Yes, it does. Okay, so now we're in beautiful land right here. And then it says, is it doing this on 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of the indices at the same time? No, it's not. And it keeps thinking, oh, okay. Is it doing it on? Yes. Is it a buy stop here? Yes. Pink crossing the blue? Yes. And it spots the trade. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, how many of you here think, what's up, Dennis Carlson? The trades are not taken or just as valuable as trade. Correct, Grant. That's what I'm trying to get on to you. It really is. The trades taken, not taken, are as important as the trades that it takes. If it enters you in the wrong fucking trade, why have a robot? I won't release this unless we have a 90 to 95% win rate, period. If it doesn't win 9 out of 10 times or greater. And by the way, professional traders only win 63% of their trades, 63.5, and they only make 10 pips in a day on multiple trades. They don't know how to trade. That's called scare trading. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They get lucky and then they get consistently lucky. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. The robot will first come out 30-minute through 3 month. And then I'll make a faster moving robot for scalping purposes after that you guys can use for your funded trade. Although, quite frankly, you can use this for your funded trader also. And they're not going to come up so frequently, although they are right now, but they, generally speaking, won't come up so frequently. Good morning, Dennis. Okay. Now, it spotted the trade. And I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. Yeses or sevens, as I asked just a minute ago, but let's be honest. The robot's going to spot the trades better than probably me, and for surely better than any of you. So let's be clear. I've learned to sit on my hands and wait for the system to tell me when to get in. Correct, Reliano. The system knows better than any of us and how to enter a trade. Now, getting Keith to get this coded to see all this at one time has been a challenge for poor Keith because there's limitations on TradingView. It can't read from higher time frames to lower time frames. So we're having a bitch of a problem getting it to read the orange line when it crosses. But at any rate, we'll figure it out. Everything just takes a little time. All right. So we're all in agreement that it spotted this trade perfectly. Yes or no? This is cracking me up. There's about 40 of you watching at fucking 5 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'm very proud of you. Any of you guys here, I hope the good Lord blesses you all so that you can make consistently profitable trades and you can get retired if you want to. I really do. You guys have dedication to be here this early in the morning on a Saturday. I'm very proud of you. Thank you all for being here. Okay. So yes, I think we're all in agreement. Here we go. Now watch. This is new. Just a few days ago, Keith had finished this up for us. Now the BriBot, look what it's doing. Trade executed. He had a trade execute thing down here. I liked it better, but he took that away. NAS, the entry is given. This is where it actually entered the trade, and we'll go over that in a second. Stop loss is given. Take profit is given. Can you imagine? So now the robot is seeing when to enter the trade. It's a little late always, but that's just my opinion. I'm going to tighten that up. Stop loss is perfection. And then the take profit is perfection. We can code it to anything we want. Right now, I think it's to 80. Let me see again really quick if I can show you the innards of what we're coding with here. Not that code, but what its settings are. Hold on. Give me just a second. Take profits, SPX. Sniper, blue line, require concurrent buy stops. Initial capital, we don't care about any of that. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, I don't think this will stop anything. Let's see. Okay. This is your innards of it, what we can code. Take profits are 70. Stop loss buffer is 20 pips under the current. Low to the left, which would be right here. 23,349. Yeah, wow, that's really good. Okay, so let's go over the setup and how you're going to read this trade. We now know how to spot the trade, the robot does. And now you're going to read the entry, where the stop loss goes and everything. You have to grind it to make it. Well, pretty soon you guys could just buy the robot and make it. But yes, I agree. You have to learn. All right, so here we go. We are currently seeing, there we go, that there is a green trade executed line right here. So the blue started looking for it. The orange down arrow is telling you waiting for price action to go below the yellow and the other two EMAs, and it did. And now we're on to entry. It's all based off of the sniper. If you don't have the sniper, you should get the sniper. You have to have the system to get the sniper. It would be the best 200. Every signal out of the signal service 100% win rate, every robot action is based off the sniper. Please type out the word yes if you understand that the sniper is the single most important indicator ever made, and it's basis of my entire system. When used properly, it'll tell you when to enter the trade and exit the trade. Oh, what do you know about that? I'll wait for the yeses. Thank you, Ramiro. That's all I need is one on TikTok. Well, there's 12 of you now on TikTok. That's good. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Sally. All right. So now the sniper pink line, all three are low, pink, purple, and blue. Pink line crosses either with it or before it and comes up to the orange line. So watch what happens. This comes down like this. Okay. You can kind of see the white EMA right there, the white line. Watch. This is what it looks like, roughly speaking. And again, you guys that are whatever, you see those little things right down there, and there that is right there. And I can move this down for us. And this is called, this is exactly what it's looking for. The code is calling for it to read. The code is calling for it to read certain number of pips below the orange, yellow, and it has to be in this order, by the way. The yellow has to be below the green, then the orange, then the yellow, right? So anyway, but it has to be below the EMAs, and then we have to have it certain pips below it. You put your buy stop in when it's at its lowest point down here, okay? And then you put your entry on the orange line, stop loss below the previous low, which would be down here. So let's go back in time and let's watch this trade. Keith told me that I can use the playback feature. I'm so excited. Let's see what it looks like. Bar replay, they call it. And we're going to go somewhere around here. Now, I have a tendency of blowing up trading view because I'm a little bit, aggressive with things. And I have too many things open. Okay. Now, see, we have the pink thing up. Okay, so now I really need to go back one. Fuck. Can I undo what's on a bar replay? Probably not. Let me just select the bar again. All right, now let's do it. Okay. Okay, now. Well, the bar replay has its issues. All right, so we're going to put in the buy stop up here on the orange line. So this will be your entry. When it's down low, it should be down there. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. Oop, it's a little too thick. So this is where you spot your entry at. Entry, buy stop, demo trade only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Got to go do an inspection. All right, Guerliano. Have a good rest of your morning. Thank you for stopping in. This will be your entry. So let's go ahead and go forward. I think it's going to skip high on it, but we'll see when it hits it. Now watch. We're waiting for pink, purple, and blue, for the pink to cross the blue. And then we're waiting for this price action to go above here and close above it. That's the problem. Boom. Entry is here. So you enter the trade. Where's my trade? Okay. Oh, that gets a little messy, doesn't it? Fuck, I hate when they put it right in the middle like that. Let me reset everything for us. So you enter the trade. See, it should be able to read entry right there on the trade. It's calling it here. This is where me and Keith are having some coding issues. But this is your entry. Humans can see it clearly. Robots just aren't that smart. Okay, so it's calling it. You'll see this flip up right here when it happens, by the way. And then we're going to enter the trade. Stop loss gets put in at 23. So it's 23,349. It's going to be down here somewhere. Let me see. So let's see. 23,000. What is it? 23,349. Yeah, right about where it is. I don't know, somewhere around there. Damn, might have it right on it. A little bit higher. So right there is the stop loss. All right, then it puts in its take profits. It can't read yet, but it will eventually learn to read the lines for your take profits. It'll take profit, for instance, off the yellow. It's definitely going to be taking profit off the oranges. These are your take profits. Right now, it's a fixed take profit of 70 pips, but that'll change, and it will go a runner above here, and these are your runners. So it'll get smarter as we go, obviously. But right now, you see your take profit of 23,556. So let's see where that is. 23,556. 23,556. Okay, so it's a little bit above that one. So right, oopsie, didn't mean to move that. Let's get that back into entry. Okay, there we go. So it's going to be somewhere right around there as the take profit. I'm going to remove this one up to here, and that'll be your take profit. T. And the P. Okay. So you can see the numbers. Stop loss dropped in. You're entered into the trade, and then you let the trade play out, and then you don't want it to hit the stop loss, obviously, and you want it to hit the take profit first. So we'll see how that works out. Is everyone seeing the entrances? Yeses or sevens if you're seeing how to enter the trade. Let me just see something with one more little snappy poo. There you go. Okay. I don't believe there was any drawdown, even though it was late to the party. You should have already been in the trade down here, which is what eventually it'll do, which is right there on the orange line. You'd already be up 14 pips. Take profit one would have already been hit, and you'd be closed. We're waiting for up here for the take profit to be hit, but it will go there. Okay. So here we go. Let's make this move halftime. Okay, now it's trading live. Now it's moving. So you can clearly see there was no drawdown. And now it's going up. And you're already in really good profit. 27 pips looks like. You'll see this turn to green right here. You'll see these turn to green again. I'm going to speed it up. That is a little slow. There we go. And look at your take profit. There it is. Take profit was hit. You're out of the trade. You can let a runner run. You'll have that option to hit the button on it. And there it goes. It's going to hook and come down again. The pink line will pull down. Blue will stay high. You'll see a gap fill here. You'll see this form. Right, and then it will go up again. Look at your money. Now you're up. You were up over 100 pips there for a second. You see that? Now you're up 180 pips, 140 pips. You see it go? So let's remove all this so you can see it clearer. There's your profit. You're up 200 pips. The pink will then arch back down again, come down. You'll see the fill in the gap again. Price action will go higher. Sorry, you can't even see price action. And here the robot is working in real time. There's your entrance. This is what happens when you leave a runner run. You're up 200 pips. Fill in the gap. The pink will come up over the blue. See the purple still coming down. Then the pink will cross the purple hook and come up. You'll see these fill up. You'll see price action go back up to the high over here. And as long as it doesn't go below our initial entry right here, it'll keep the trade going on a runner. For how long? Forever. See the pink cross the purple like I told you? And it will keep the trade. Now, if it drops too far down, Pink will cross the blue now. It's forming another buy stop. What day is this? Yeah, and then it will hook up again. And as long as it stays above our initial entry, the trade will stay open. So it's still running. Pink crosses the blue. You're going to see, oh, tap, 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 out of the trade, out of the trade. It will close it automatically. We got to stop it. It's going to close the trade right when it crosses down here again. So you would have made your 200, 300 pips, and then you'd have let the runner run and it would have went absolutely finished. So watch what happens then. It'll eventually be coded. It'll eventually be coded. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? There we go. It'll eventually be coded to take secondary entries. So for instance, let's go to the next one. Right here. Oh, it's current. This is your current one. There is a current 30-minute buy stop being activated by the robot. Pink line cross, green, 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 red. That's why price action will be going back to take profit of 23,701. Then it will go to 23,767. And then it will go above 23,840. It's going to go above 24,000. And that'll be your next one. So that's your current one. That was awesome. So that was awesome. I thought we had a second one in there. My bad. It was back here is where the second one is. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So we're going to do that same little diagnosis of it. Let's watch this trade go. Let me see something when we're done. Nope, 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 nope. Holy shit. Really? Hold on. Let me put in a okay. Now, this is going to be another read. Yeah, that was over 300 pips that last trade made, by the way. Next, this is a previous one. So when the blue line happens, it starts to look, it activates, it wakes up. It starts to scan for the right trade. It's looking for 6 symbols, a previous time frame, the current time frame, and the next up higher time frame. Then it says, hey, is there any buy stops? Well, there could be. Did the orange line go below the green? Yes. The other two EMAs. Yes, it did right here. Is the blue line low on the sniper, pink and purple low? Yes. Did the pink line arch up before it? Yes. Is there an entry here? Yes. So now we have the right conditions for the robot to go ahead and say, hey, entry trade executed here. Stop loss will be implemented wherever that is. I'll show you. Take profit will be here. So it's starting to read it. And the robot will then make entry. Everything I'm teaching on the robot are in the rules. You guys need to learn your rules. All right, so let's go over this one again. This will be specific. I think TikTok is super clear. Is TikTok not super clear right now? It's super clear. All right, anyhow. All right, it meets all the order of operations to call this trade. And you're looking at approximately, because it's looking at the buy stop, pink cross the blue. Pink cross the blue. Is there a buy stop on a higher or lower time frame? Is there a fill in the gap? Approximately about a different 100 or so different orders of operations it's reading, just so we're clear. Then it pops up the signal to take the trade. Beepity boppity boo. And then as it pops up the signal to take the trade, there's orders of operations. So the first thing was, is the pink line arched up? Yes, it did. Oh, let me go back in time. Sorry. We'll go back to here. All right. Now, right here, there is no trade, so we're going to go forward. There you go. Blue line activated is starting to think, hey, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Did the orange go below? It has gone below. All right. It keeps thinking, doing 100+ orders of operation. It's going, is this correct? Can we enter here? Can we enter here? Should we enter here? Should we enter there? The orange is below. No, 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 no. I shouldn't enter yet. I shouldn't enter the trade yet. I shouldn't enter the trade yet. Not yet. Oh, pink, pink, pink. But see how it's going back and forth. Now we have a cross. And now you can start looking for some kind of real hard entry. Let's see if we get it called. Boom. Enter, enter, enter. Now see, this is where me and the robot have a misunderstanding. It's entering here. It needs to enter on the orange line right there. So because the robot's pissing me off and not listening to what a human can see in basic, you don't need a lot of brain cells to see that it crosses it. But man, trying to get a robot to see that is like fucking nightmare. Okay. So as it's performing 100 different operations, looks, it can't see the fucking price action go above the orange line. So whatever. First thing it noticed was this. You saw it. And then the second thing you noticed was all these other things that were happening on all these other time frames. It entered the trade right here. We'll have to make sure that's the entry. It should have entered the trade down here. Okay, where did it put its stop loss at? Somewhere way back here. Let's see how low that stop loss is. 22,915. 22,915, somewhere in there. It's interesting it took that because this is only on a, let me get rid of that line. I don't like the way that looks. It needed to be a little bit lower because it's reading a 30-minute. It should have read this off the 20. Oh, shit. Where was 22? 22,915. Right about where it is. And this is your stop loss. There you go. Now, is this the right entry, though? Is this what it's calling? 23,026. A little lower was the entry, right about there. And then I'm saying the entry should have been at 22.97. My entry, the correct entry would be right here. It's 50 pips too late. See, that pisses me the fuck off. Those 50 pips should be in your pocket. The trade could have already been closed by the time it's fucking opening up the trade. That pisses me off. Does everybody sevens, if you all see the reason why I'm not happy with the entry right now? It should have entered it when it crosses the orange line, not when the fucking candle closes above it. It's like a catch-22, so it has to be able to read down. It has to go from the 30-minute, for instance, down to probably the 30-second or the 1 minute. And then, but it can't. TradingView has a limitation with their code. That's how silly they are. But if you guys can see the problem that we're having with the entry, it annoys me to all hell. But that's what it did. So we'll go in the fucking buy. Fucking late. 50 pips fucking late. You should already be in so much fucking money, it's not even funny. All right, so that's our stop loss. Now I'll show you where the take profits are going to be, where it's reading currently is 70 pips above. I don't know, somewhere probably around here. It's going to eventually learn to read the orange line right below it, and then it's going to let one run, and that's no problem on the runner at all. That's easy. But it has to start to learn to read the orange lines. All right, so take profit. Let's see where it's calling it. 23,096. See, look at all that money. Here we go, somewhere around there. Okay, so that's where we're going to get take profit at right there. Yeah, right around there. Okay, and then the runners will catch the rest. So we're in the trade, late in the fucking trade. Pissing me off. Minus 47 pips. Up 29 pips. Up 20 pips. Up 31 pips. Up 56 pips. Up 60 pips. Up 82 pips, take profit, hit, take profit, hit, take profit, hit. It'll close the trade down, demo trade only. and then it'll be done. Your runner will be left on. So let's see what the runner does right here. It wouldn't have tapped out yet. Nope, still in the trade. Remember, your entry would be down there. You're still in this trade. Keep watching this to see what happens to that number and see if it goes up to where I told you it was going to go to, which will be right here. Still in the money, up 50 pips, up 65 pips, up 82 pips, up 100, up 120, up 145, up 186 pips, up 231 pips. Take profit hit. Take profit hit. The runner will stay open. If you have more than one, it will stay open. Up 250 pips, up 273 pips, up 288 pips, up 293 pips, up 268 pips, up 287 pips, up 327 pips, up 327 pips on the robot trade, up 350 pips, 350 pips, 350 pips, and it's still running. This compound interest. When you leave the runners run, they're compounding interest. Up 350, up 360, up 340, up 330. You could take them out anytime you want. Look at all that profit. Fuck. And there you go. If you're not taking profit at 360, 300 pips, you're a greedy pig. You're going to get slaughtered. The robot will, look at that, up 429 pips. Look at it, up 440 pips, up 450 pips, up 476 pips, up 470 pips. You need to close down because the runners will be open to you to close down the trade. The robot will take the first take profit. The other ones that are open are up to you to take your profits. Is everybody seeing the live trade? Does everyone think 470 pips is pretty fucking good? Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. All right. And there you go. And that is the robot. That's how it reads the trades. That's how you do it. You can use a trade copier. You can use anything you want to do to take it over to any broker you want to trade with. Don't ask stupid questions. Fucking use your own fucking brains for once and actually watch my videos. Quit asking dumbass questions in the Discord. Jesus, don't be lazy. I've answered the question multiple times. And there you go. So in this particular trade, I think what was that, a 14 pip drawdown, and you're up over 400 pips. If you'd have put $1 on that trade, you'd have been down $14 and you'd have been up 400. Putting it in layman's terms. Is there any questions over this? Any questions at all? I thought that was fucking great training for the robot. Let me go ahead and add this to a save. Advanced trading, great buy stuff, best training, demo trade. No. Training, how to use a sniper. Are you kidding? We're going to create a new one. BriBot. Create. Save. BriBot training. Got it. Cool. All right. I hope that gets your juices flowing. I hope you guys understand the power of what you're witnessing. When this is complete, as long as I can get it set to my specifications, how complete I want it. Look at this. Just fucking two of them. Basically in the last week. That's unusual, and that's really fucking good. And you're currently in one. Like, of how low does it like to see the pink and blue line cross? Thanks. It's under, depending on what time frame it's looking at, whether it's looking at the 15-minute, 30-minute, or 1 hour, or vice versa. When you're on a 2 hour and it goes to the 1 hour and the 4 hour, it likes to be under, I would say, minimum under 10 to see the cross. But it has to see it on, at least at this point, 4 out of the 6. It has to see it on 4 out of the 6 symbols. You can't just run this on one symbol. Not the current robot. We can't. It has to be all the indices are accounted for at the same time. Thank you, Grant. Again, the cost, someone's saying on the other one, the cost will be for members only. The robot will be available for members only. If you're in the OG system, you'll get it, access to it. But the main ones will be the sniper and other people. They'll probably be paying, like, if you have the sniper, probably, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Under 300, probably be like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And if you have the system without the sniper and that, I don't know. I'm guessing under 400 to 500 a month. If you don't have the system, you're not able to get it actually. So I don't give a fuck what you do. It'll probably be for people with the system like a $400 upfront cost and then $400 a month. That's all. I'm going to keep it as cheap as humanly possible for my members, because they have supported me and Bree over the last several years beyond comprehension. My beautiful wife and I have we're adding value to people's life, and they add value to our lives. It's a fair exchange. Oh. You're welcome, Sally. Thank you all for being here. All right, I think we're going to call it a day. All right, guys, unless there's any questions on TikTok, we're going to call it a day. Any questions on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, any of that stuff, let me know. Otherwise, we are out of here on TikTok. Thank you all for being on TikTok. God bless you all. See you all maybe later today. Not likely, but we'll see. All right. YouTubers, any questions before I go? Oh my God. Who is this dumbass fucking... I can't stand people. Any questions at all? Okay. All right. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Saturday and Sundays. Remember, it's not all about trading. It's about living life and making memories with the loved ones that you have in your life. God bless you all. See y'all later. Talk to y'all later. God bless.